This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
Yeah! It's been a while since I've done that. Always feels good. It's the end of the day. I roll in from my job, roll right to a show. Good evening to everybody out there. It's going to be a monumental night tonight because I can tell you this. The Raiders are winning the next Super Bowl. And the reason why is they just signed Matt Leblanc, the guy who used to play on Friends, as their newest addition to the Raiders. Matt LeBlanc is their new cornerback. I mean, who wouldn't want to have Joey play cornerback for the Raiders? I mean, I think I'm 56. So he's my age-ish, late 40s. Somebody look up how old Matt LeBlanc is. In fact, I'll do that. Hang on. That's a question we all need to know. Okay. Matt LeBlanc. American actor. See if they've updated his Wikipedia page. He's 54. So he's a little younger than I am. Matt LeBlanc, the newest member of the Las Vegas Raiders. Vicky gets it. Vicky gets it. Yes. Yes, Vicky. It's Craven LeBlanc. Thank God somebody's paying attention. Craven LeBlanc. Super Bowl championship. I said it was Matt LeBlanc because I'm having fun. What else are you going to do on a Thursday when there's no football on? You're going to make jokes. And when you have Matt LeBlanc, who's 54 years old, and wait, let me see. How tall is he? I don't think he's that tall. Let's see here. Does it even say what his height is? I don't see anything other than he's 54. Known for Friends, Joey's episodes, Man with a Plan, Top Gear. I didn't know he was in Top Gear. No, it doesn't say how tall he is. It doesn't say what his 40 speed is either. But yeah, Matt LeBlanc. Oh, 5'10". Hey, well, you know what? There's other cornerbacks that are 5'10". Is that Craven? Is that Craven LeBlanc who's 5'10", or is that Joey? That's 5'10". And no, they haven't legalized drugs in Florida. But like I said, it's Thursday night, man. If you're on Instagram, thank you for being here on Instagram. Please be sure to go over to YouTube. So this way I don't have to go back and forth all the time. Besides, you're just watching me. You can watch the whole show on YouTube. And I would say this, like I said, I want to get, and I told you guys this, I want to get to, well, I want to get over 2,000 subscribers first. We're going to do that eventually. But like I said, at 3,000, I'm going to give away a helmet. Now, so far, I haven't been able to find my Marcus Allen helmet, but I'm going to give away a helmet. And I'm going to do that at 3,000, but I got to get over 2,000 first. So let's get to 2,000 subscribers. And in order to do that, I need to say this: like, subscribe, share, like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends, because we're going to be giving away, we're going to be giving away stuff tonight, even, because we're going to do 3 prize wheels tonight. Now, not all at once. We're not going to blow our wad all at once. We're going to intersperse. So we'll do our first prize wheel around 9:30-ish Eastern time. We'll do our second prize wheel at 10 p.m. Eastern time-ish. Then we will do our last prize wheel. And, I like that. Hit the sub and wipe them nuts. Yeah, you must be part of the YouTube crew to be cool. And I agree with that. Vicky Orr is a member of the channel. You see that because you see the, here, you see where it says, and I guess you guys can't see my mouse, but you see the Superman thing here on the screen. Well, on YouTube, it shows Vicky having like a skull and crossbones. Yes, skull and crossbones. That means she is a member of the channel, and she is cool. And membership has its privileges. Oh, I get a chance to do this tonight, okay? I think these are pretty cool. The one prize that we had that we did, like, it was the most valuable crewman the other night, okay? This is what I was talking about. This is the that really nice knit wool, what is it, hoodie? This ain't a hoodie. What do you call this? A skull cap. And it's knitted. It's homemade. Okay? Home sewn or home knitted, whatever the hell you call it. And it has a Captain Jack patch on it too. See, that's the Captain Jack patch on it. And this is a hand knitted. Okay, that's for the YouTube guys. For if you're on Instagram, this is the hand knitted cap I was telling you about. The winner of our it was who was it? It was what, Sean? I have it written. Where did I have it? I know it's Sean Johnson, I believe. Sean Johnson. Yeah, here it is. Sean Johnson won it. It's like a $50 value. I said it was 40. I actually screwed up. It's $50. $50. And he gets it as a prize. That was on the last one. Okay. Now, if somebody can tell, and I'm going to give out basically Matthew Escalante, I haven't heard from him. Carolina Carson, I haven't heard from him. So if I don't hear from them, if you guys know Matthew Escalante or Carolina Carson, I'm going to give till like Sunday. Because if I don't hear from them, I'm going to go to Jesse Rodas, okay? And Jesse Rodas will win a $20, or Matthew Escalante or Carolina Carson will win a $20 Amazon card. I'll buy that, okay? But that's from the last thing. But no, tonight we are doing 3 wheels, 3 spins for Captain Jack's treasure chest of prizes. Remember, 1 spin, 1 winner, 1 prize. But we're going to do it 3 times, okay? And I'm also going to do like seconds and thirds, because if I don't know who the winner is, I will be giving it away. And again, you got until Sunday. So if you know these people, tell them, hey, you won, but you got until Sunday to claim your prize, because I'll have like 1, 2, and 3, and I'll go right down the list. Okay, because I don't have time to screw around with this. Okay. But we'll do that tonight. I want to get to all of the comments. Remember, you are on Roku TV. Thank you for being here on Roku TV. Tomorrow night on Roku TV at 9 o'clock Eastern will be an episode of Chronicles of the Black Hole on Roku TV. Chronicles of the Black Hole on Roku TV, where we went over the career of Lyle Alzado. That's tomorrow night, 9 o'clock on Roku TV. Now on YouTube, it is on this channel on YouTube. We will be doing our show uncensored. So remember, Roku TV, Chronicles of the Black Hole at 9 o'clock Eastern. On this YouTube channel, it'll be an uncensored show. So I will be double bumping the airwaves there. Okay. And yeah, I thought it was a very nice what do you call it? Not beanie? I guess it's a beanie. If you want to buy it, $50. If you want to buy it, $50. Okay. Any former Raiders coming on with you sometime? Yes, Sencal, I am working on that. I am actually trying to get a few, but I'm also doing, they're not just Raiders. I'm gonna get entertainers on. I'm gonna get other football players on. I'm gonna try to get some baseball players on. I'm working it because again, it's the NFL offseason, but there's never an offseason for the Raiders. So I'm going to try to get some folks on here. And remember, I'm not a company. I'm not a company. So it's not like I'm rolling in bucks, so it's not like I can pay all these appearance fees. But AJ. Okay, well, in order to win, you got to do and you've given up before, I think, the $5. Okay, let me see here. I will get the banner up again. Okay. If you do to here, wait, where the hell is it? There it is. Okay. Here's how you win in the treasure chest of prizes. Okay. And by the way, you can get more, what do you call it? You can get more entries when the show's over. In order to get on live, you do a $5 gift via Super Chat or Super Sticker. That's live. That's when the show is on. I will say this. I prefer the Cash App or the friends and family on PayPal, because that goes right to me. It all goes to me. I prefer that. If you were going to make $5 on a donation, or like, was it 3, maybe not even 3. That's what you get via YouTube. It's just the way it is. We are watching sports tonight. The Flyers are currently tied with the Capitals 2-2. Third period, 12 minutes and 11 seconds to go. The Flyers just got put on a power play, and the Caps just iced it. So they at least got rid of the puck in their zone. Got to talk sports. Angela Naya, 2485 joined. Thank you for being here. Remember, if you're on Instagram, please go to YouTube. And remember, I'm going to put the entries up. I will keep that up. So every time you do a super chat or super sticker, you'll be on for the next prize wheel. And we're almost ready for the first prize wheels. I said we'll do it at the bottom of the hour. We also made mention of the fact that the Raiders signed Matt Leblanc, aka Craven Leblanc, at cornerback. Vicky Orr says she's good because she's running out of what? Vicky was on all these prize wheels. Hollywood, good to see you. Good to see Hollywood in the house. And hello to you as well. And again, and I'll put all of these things on. Remember, you can get in on the prize wheel. Who's this? Big Boy. There you go. Big Boy Mario is also on the prize wheel. I think he's on prize wheel 3. But you'll see it. You'll see the listing here. Remember, you can also be a member of the channel. Go to join. And I got to say this, I'm very sorry. Don't do it on Apple because Apple sucks. Apple sucks. It doesn't work on Apple. I'm telling you, it doesn't work on Apple. Go to a Microsoft computer or go to an Android phone. Log in to your YouTube that way. Join, and it'll work. For $5 entries, you will be a ship's crewman. If for a $10 entry, you will be a member of the Chiefs mess, and you also get, see that patch I was showing earlier? You'll get a patch for being a member of the Chiefs mess. Not the whole thing, but you'll get that patch. That's for being a member. Also, after a year, and I can show this. Go to brand. Where is it? Okay. After a year, you get this. You get a nice certificate after a year of being a member of the program. See, this is why I tell people on Instagram, go to YouTube, because then you can see all this stuff. You get a nice certificate. That's for being a ship's crewman, which is $5 a month. Or again, for $10 a month, you are a member of the Chiefs Mess. You get this certificate, and you get those anchors you see, which is a bonus. So that's what you get after a year's worth of memberships. Okay. I think it's pretty cool. Death on the Nile remake here is a good. I don't like that, and I can't wait to go to the movies again. Jared's going to come in eventually. Oh, I got to put my phone line up. Wait, Jared, don't call any yet. Don't call yet. Let me put my phone line up. Because I know Jared will call eventually. So it's 19 after the hour. We got about 10 minutes before. I put the phone line up. It's still spinning and grinning. La 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 la. Okay, I'm running out of them. What the entries? Yeah, okay. Big Boy Mario is a Sharks fan. I'm a Flyers fan, but I've been one since childhood. Wow, they had a 2-man advantage, and the Caps just chased off or what do you call it? Got rid of the 2-man advantage. The Flyers didn't do crap. Oh, there's Wilson, who is a thug. We will see. Will we see a baseball season? Actually, I think I put that as the comment. Remember, please comment after the show. Interactive comments after the show is. I think I put this on the preview. When are we having baseball season? When are we having Baseball season. When's it going to start? Because pitchers and catchers were supposed to report last week. Didn't happen. Or at least the guys under major league contracts didn't. But I haven't heard anything as well. I heard that they're going to have like modified spring training with players that are not under contract. So, I mean, good for them. They get a chance to actually break out and learn. But no major leaguers that are under contract. They're locked out. Where do you stand on Derek Carr? Good question there, Sencal. Where would you rank him going into next season? Well, Derek Carr is ranked. He's top level because he's better than 16. I have Derek Carr right around the, depending upon what you're looking for, 8, 9, 10 range. Sometimes he's even top 5. Sometimes. But I have him at, 8, 9, 10. And people said you can trade him. In fact, I was all for trading him. But you know what? There's not, unless you got something in that you can get for him, I'm still going to keep him. DB Cooper, thank you for being here. Yeah, I know Bishop is, but it's called being a member of the program, a member of the channel. I know you've been here over a year. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that. But if you're a channel member, that's when you get the certificate. I had to go grab my kid's school laptop to join. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, whatever works, man. Next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, I think I heard USFL Draft will take place. That's cool. Thought I heard they were on lockout. Yeah, they are. They are on lockout. Okay, remember, put this in the comments section, though, after the show. Make it interactive, please. And please, yes, do please give thumbs ups. Thank you. That I see now Washington's on a power play. Got him right around 8 or so. Yeah, I got about that. Yeah, but I mean, Sharif Sa'ala Khan. Yeah, and Sharif, I think Sharif has. Actually, that's a good question for Sharif. I want to ask Sharif that. Sharif, what would you rate Derek Carr amongst the 32 quarterbacks? And it's not a loaded question. I actually want to hear from Sharif because I know Sharif would rather have another quarterback. That's true. Opening day, 1st of April, I doubt that. Remember, comments after the show, because again, these comments aren't necessarily seen all the time after the show. After the show. We are close. We're about 7 minutes away from a prize wheel. And again, this is the way it is, okay? The guys and gals that got their names in there, okay, which are 25 plus 5, so there's 30. Their names are on there 3 times, so that there's 90. You'll see on the wheel it says 90 because it makes it a more packed wheel. And then I do the shuffling so that it's more mixed up as much as I can. Hey, thank you there, Jack. I got 1 like. Thank you, Jack. Somebody actually liked my stuff. Please like the page and please comment. Okay, salute to you, my brother, and Jack. Yeah, and thank you for doing that. Like the show, subscribe, share. Remember, Mom always said to be a good little boy and girl. Share your stuff. Share the show. Okay, good. And I liked it, the fact that Sharif said this. I would say he's in the top 20 based on several factors, including upside. That's fair. Because I said he's definitely in the top of the league because I think he's better than the 16th ranked quarterback. But I have him, depending upon what you're looking at, 8, 9, or 10, depending upon the stats. He's in top 10. But and I'm trying to be objective there. Oh, okay. I get it, AJ. I mean, I know. And again, I don't do the hard sell. But like I said, if you send the and here's the other thing, like I said, every time you do a donation, you get a prize entry for the treasure chest. Okay, you get a prize entry for the treasure chest, and I'm going to eventually try to do the most valuable crewman and stuff again. I get so wrapped around the wheel. Whoa, hang on. Where's my? Oh, there's my phone. Okay, well, we're gonna have Jared call first. Okay. Okay, Jared, you're on.
Pittsburgh, Jared.
Jared, you're on, man. I didn't want to do a phone call, but I guess you're on, man. How you doing, brother?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. So what's the latest and greatest for the Pittsburgh report from Jared? So actually, we will have the Pittsburgh report, and then we will do a prize wheel.
Okay.
Okay. So what's going? Oh,
well,
there's a fight. There's a fight right now. Oh, I like this. Hockey fights. There you go. Go ahead, Jared. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, I mean, right now, I mean, if we're getting our brains beaten tonight by the Maple Leafs 4-1, unfortunately, Howard, so our streak is going to be over for a while. So it continues to be a big four-man chase, Howard, in the standings between the Rangers, the Panthers, Austin, Washington, however. So we kind of took one on the chin tonight. So it is not a good night, however, let's just say. Oh, well, it is what it is. But like I said earlier, I mean, the big question is, are we going to see baseball this season? I heard today, of course, there's been a lot of talk today that there could be some talks starting next week. We don't know unless it was today. I mean, it was crazy, however, to say the least. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, well, anything's possible. Now I think that you were, because I asked you this before. I said, I don't think it's going to be. I think maybe June 1st.
I'm thinking May. I'm thinking maybe May because probably, I mean, considering they're really pressed for time now. However, in the next couple weeks, however, I mean, unless they get something done before the end of the month, however, I mean, there's no way they can get a few weeks of spring training and start by the first week of April. If they do, I'll be surprised. I don't see it happening. I really don't.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't see anything going on because again, you don't want injuries, and so you can't really curtail all of the stuff that you're doing. You know that you got to get your pitchers' arms thrown up or thrown out or in sync, however you elongate their whatever the hell that's called. You know what I'm saying? Get their arms stretched out. I mean, the hitters always have an advantage in spring training right off the bat because it's hitting and fielding, and the pitchers got to get their stuff together. But like I said, I seriously doubt that we're going to have anything. Now you said May. I think. I mean, the earliest I would say would be mid-May.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like I said earlier in the chat, we've got the USFL draft coming up next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. Unfortunately, the Michigan Panthers and Jeff Fisher have the first pick overall. We have number 7, unfortunately. Tampa Bay has number 2, followed by Philly, New Jersey, Houston, Birmingham, and then New Orleans.
Okay, so when you say we in the USFL, what's the Pittsburgh team?
The Pittsburgh Maulers.
Ah, yeah, that's right. That's right. I do remember that.
And you guys got the Bandits again, apparently, however, so you guys will be number 2.
Yeah, I actually might because I loved when I loved the Orlando Blazers when they played in the old World Football League. I was from Orlando.
Yep, WLAF. Yeah. Scott Mitchell. I remember that. The old lime green.
No. The Blazers were like a red, white, and bluish.
Who am I thinking of then? Who wore the lime green? There was a lime green.
No, but I'm talking. This is like from the 70s and 80s.
Oh, I'm talking the World League of the 90s.
No. I'm talking.
See, that's where I got curved up. Okay.
Yeah. No, and I used to have a pennant, and I wish I can find it. It had Jack because Jack Pardee was their coach, the old Redskin. And he was the coach of the Orlando Blazers, and they were. And I had like the football team went out to practice over at the Navy base, and I had them sign the pennant. And I'm sure that there was some ex NFL players on it, but it's cool.
Yeah, Larry Zonka played for Memphis, if I remember correctly. I think he's one of those teams that just like them, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh. Like I said, I'm thinking, but yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, like I said, you got the World League going to start up, however, here in a few months, however. So who knows what's going to happen? But we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, now the Penguins are definitely a playoff team, I'm sure, correct?
Yeah, oh yeah. Like I said, it's going to be a 4-man chase to the end of the season between us, Carolina, Rangers, and Washington. I mean, you're going to have to keep an eye on that race. That is the hottest race right now in the entire NHL right now. I mean, Crosby got number 500 against you guys the other night, however, but right now the Pens are playing pretty good hockey right now. I mean, like I said, they have, except for tonight, they just stumbled a little bit tonight in Toronto, but they'll get it back hopefully. But they got a real test coming up on Sunday against a very dangerous Carolina team right now.
Okay.
But I will get you out on one last note. Of course, we always talk a little golf. A little sadness in the world of golf today, however. I don't know if you heard the news, but apparently Oakland Hills Country Club caught on fire this morning.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it ripped right through the roof, however. Literally, they said, however, it went through the clubhouse, however. No issues were reported, but it says firefighters on the scene told reporters they were talking about some of the historic memory goes inside the house, and were able to save some of it, but they're not sure what was saved overall. But yeah, it's very, very sad.
Oh, that is sad. That is sad. Well, thanks for that. The news, and always a pleasure to hear. Did the Flyers just score?
Let me take a look. I mean, I don't have the game on, however. I think they did. I know we're down 4-1. I think you guys may have pulled ahead on Washington, hopefully.
Yeah. I just saw a goal. So
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, 3-2. And
Okay.
I mean, it's and again, my Flyers are not the greatest team, but anytime you can beat the Caps or anytime you can beat the Penguins, it's always a good day.
Well, we've had you remember this year. However, it's always like a steel cage match between the Penguins and the Flyers. They play each other no matter what.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Hey, Jared, thanks for calling in, brother. It's always a pleasure.
No problem.
All right, that's the Pittsburgh Report with Jared. We got that done. We're talking a little hockey, a little baseball. It's always fun. And with that, because we did do we did have, like I said, I was going to do it at the bottom of the hour. We're going to do okay, let's do this. Okay, do that. Come on. Yeah, okay. Why is that not? Oh, no, that's small. That's small. We don't want that. Come on. There we go. Our first winner of the night. This is wheel number one. Wheel number one. We're gonna do the spin. So we're gonna get the winner. And by the way, I want to thank James Moore. I think that's Logan. James is Logan, right? Logan is James. Is that you, Logan? James Logan. I'm just guessing, but I know that I know on YouTube it says James. I think it's Logan. Yeah, we're gonna spin it to win. Okay, this is the first winner. Why does this not? Oh, there it is. I was saying, how is the? Oh, it's not. Okay, so it's James Moore. James Moore is not Logan. Oh, all right. V-Dub Vince, who definitely is a longtime member of the program. Okay, Vince V-Dub. So we know who our first winner is. So James, I apologize that James is his own. James is his own entity. James is his own entity. Thank you there, James. Well, then I know James and Logan Moore. Oh, did they just score? Oh my God, the Caps just scored. Oh my goodness. Oh, what? It was a softie. It was a softie too. But what crap. All right, so we have our first winner. So with less than 2 minutes to play, it looks like we're still going to, 3-3, 2 minutes and 54 seconds left. Congratulations to Vince. Thank you there, James. And that we got the prize. Okay, now that we know who won, so now we're going to go to the prize wheel. Okay. Okay, there we're going to go prizes. Okay, open. Okay, open. God, it's slow as Fonzie, man. Okay, here's the now. this is the prize. So Vince won the first wheel. Here's his prize. Remember, there's 150 prizes on here, and I actually need to put more on here. But this is what he won. Okay, we'll get this squared away. There's no sound. All right. A Raiders trifold wallet, or it's a Raiders wallet. Oh, your choice, Vince, of either the bifold or the trifold. So I got two. I got both wallets, tri or bi. Okay, so Vince, I'll have to get with Vince. So that's his win. So that's done. The wheel of prizes. Okay, I'm going to hide the choice. I'm going to hide that choice. Okay. Why is it so freaking slow, man? Okay, so I hid the choice. I hope it did. Because there should only be two wallets on there. Did they score again? Oh, thank God. No. Oh, I thought they lost. Okay, so we will do another prize wheel at the top of the hour. 1 minute and 36 seconds left. So congratulations. Yeah, and again, every time you give a $5 donation, and like I said, you can do it via Super Chat, Super Sticker. You can also do it via the Cash App. Now, the Cash App and the friends and family, you don't have to do it live. Okay? You don't have to do it live. That's the one good thing. So you can always give money towards the treasure chest of prizes. It doesn't have to be live for the Cash App or the friends and family. It doesn't have to be. Oh my God, the Caps just scored again. Oh my God, Provorov's looking around like, yeah, you probably screwed up if you're looking like that. Let me see that. I can't stand the Capitals. The coaches, the Flyers coach is beside himself. Let's see. Who scored the goal? Okay, Braun was on. Okay, Provorov. Yeah, he gave it away. It was a softie, and the defenseman gave it right to the offense, who just guys right out in front. That just sucked. Oh my God, that's on Provorov. So again, Vince, congratulations. I'll get with Vince to see which one he wants. We'll do another prize wheel. Later. Okay. I'm going to remove that screen. We'll do another prize wheel later. I'll get the prize wheel ready. We'll do prize wheel number 2 when we're done. Let's see here. So we'll get this ready. At least we'll get it done. So V-Dub won a wallet. He'll have to tell me which one he wants, either the trifold or the bifold. Personally, I'm a bifold guy, and the Flyers just gave up an empty netter. Well, they lost the game anyway. Brings about, hey, if you want to come in, guys, guys and gals, man, I put the link up. I can't bring people in unless they want to come in. Hit the link, hit the likes, hit the shares, all that stuff. Hit the likes, links, shares. Oh my God. He was just trying to clear the puck, and it went down and went in. That's lucky. That is lucky. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there it is. If you want to come into the show, there's your link. The StreamYard link is posted, or you can call in. And I got the second prize wheel ready. We'll be doing that in about 10 o'clock Eastern. But hit the link. Yeah, the Flyers suck this year. They truly do. They suck. So again, Super Chat, Super Sticker while we're on, or the Cash App, Captain Jack Rackham, or Friends and Family on PayPal. Make sure it's Friends and Family. And there's the link. We were talking about, there's not a lot going on. Again, if you missed the show we had the other night, we did have a Lyle Alzado show. That was nice. And we will have more players on. I'm reaching out to different people to see if they would be interested in coming on. But yeah, we'll have more players on. I do have, let me see. I won't say their names because I'm going to be surprises, but I have had, let's see, two Raiders have said, yeah, I think the third said he would be amenable. I got a call back on a fourth. So there's at least 3 Raiders that said yes. A fourth I'm working on. I got to get back with 2 more. So that would be 5 and 6. Then there are other players that are non-Raiders, and we'll see. We'll try to get them to come on as well. So there we go. I put the link up. Hit the link. I guess I'm going to be doing a lot of talking tonight. We can do that as well. What else is going on in sports? Well, here's one other thing. Got to do some more drinking. The one other thing is this. For all the people that have already anointed Aaron Rodgers going to Denver, it's not necessarily a done deal. Now, Denver obviously needs a quarterback. I mean, that goes without saying. They do. They need a quarterback. But what they were doing was they were following the lines. Yeah, I'm drinking my Arnold Palmer. Yeah, Hollywood knows what I drink. Me and Hollywood have been out drinking. Literally, drinking. Just Arnold Palmer's up. Johnny Dex Houston, thank you for being here. Remember, like, follow, all that good stuff. If you send the donations in again via super chat or super sticker, you will be in for the next prize wheel. I mean, James Moore already has. I think it was a $10 donation, so that's like 2 entries. So that'll be on the prize wheels after tonight. So we're going to do 2 more prize wheels. Getting back to what I was saying. Yes. And I was Matthew 72007. I was just getting to that. Everybody followed the lines of Aaron Rodgers going to the Broncos because his fiance was from Colorado and she was all about Colorado and stuff like that. Well, they split. And I've said this as well. He's gone down, man. He's gone down in Babbage. He's gone down in Babbage, okay? Olivia Munn was like a super volcanic 11. Danica Patrick was at least an 8. And Shailene Woodley was a 6. She wasn't really that hot. She was aight, but she wasn't all that in a biscuit. So nobody's backstage. Nobody is backstage. I'm looking at my screen. I can do a screenshot right now. Nobody's backstage. Nobody. Okay, there's me and my screen. That's it. So Sebastian, I tell you what, I'll even stop screen. There's nobody backstage. There's nobody backstage. If you want to come in, please come in. Sebastian can come in. Anybody can come in. Everybody say, oh, he's been back. No, dude, there's nobody there. I'm going to put my share screen up in a minute again. I'm going to share screen. Hang on. Okay, share screen. Screen 2. Share. And then I'm going to remove it. There you go. So I'm removing it. It's ready to go, though. Nobody's backstage. Trust me. Flyers lose, and we're talking A-Rod. I call him A-Rod because A-Rod is the Yankee a-hole that went out with J-Lo. Okay. Hey, thank you there, PSP. Oh, I like this hat, and I'm going to try to get in all the rest of my hats that I have over there in my hat rack. I'm going to start wearing them as I can. Hey, PSP, I bet you'll like this too. It is a knit. It's a hand knitted Captain Jack hat. Pretty sharp. I have now. The one gentleman won one, but I'm selling them for $50. Trust me, there's like no profit on that at all. There's no profit on that at all. It's just because remember, I had to have the lady knit it and put the patch on it. $50. In fact, I'm probably losing by the time I get it shipped in the mail. I'm probably losing money on it. But I have a few of them. So we'll talk about that as well. Put in the comments section if you want the it's a beanie, right? Well, or it's a wool hat. It's sharp. It is sharp. Sean Johnson won one, and but that was the one winner. So we got that. Yeah, they're sharp. We'll see how many people want those. Okay. Let's see what California Pizza screwed up his order and gave it to someone else. Get a free OG Jack. Jack, I'm sorry to hear that. You'll pay $75 for that beanie? Oh, better check with your hubby. With your hubby. And Hollywood's going to buy one when he sees me. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to show that. I do think that they are sharp. I do finally. Yeah. I have somebody backstage. You guys are saying Sebastian was backstage. There was nobody backstage. Nobody. But now, and he's doing it too. My dude that I actually respect, and I'm going to call him a Pats fan because remember Doc Cabral, my longtime friend, has been a Patriots fan for years before they were cheaters. He was a Patriots fan. Oh, he's like Xavier. I got to bring you on, man.
What's up?
Anybody that says nah, before they were cheaters, they were the Patriots. Okay, before they were the cheaters and the Cheatriots, they were the Patriots. But you're in the era of the Cheatriots, and it's okay. It's okay. But you are a true fan, though. I will give you that. You love Boston teams.
Yes, love them. Even though sometimes they suck, I still have to watch them.
Yeah. No, that's good. So what's going on tonight, man?
Just think about, for some reason, I actually called the winner of the Super Bowl.
You did call the Super Bowl winner. But now let me ask you a question because I'm going back to this. And yeah, it's obvious to me. And by the way, Raphael is backstage too, so I will get Raphael on after this as well. It was obvious to me that the NFL gave that game to the Rams.
Yeah, I could see it. But you had to also say the Bengals did get away with a face mask.
Yes. That the Bengals on the T. Higgins touchdown shouldn't have been a touchdown.
He grabbed the face and yanked him.
Yes. It was the face mask / offensive pass interference / whatever. I agree. And I was screaming. And again, I wanted the Bengals to win, but I was screaming and said that touchdown shouldn't have counted. And that's true. But it was more along in the middle of the play, and it was harder to see. It was harder to see. It was still available that we all saw it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they shouldn't have been allowed that touchdown. The one that gets me is that they basically didn't throw any flags the entire game. There was like 2 flags, and then with about 5 minutes left in the game, maybe 7, then the hankies started rolling out.
That was the most boring last 5 minutes of a Super Bowl I've ever seen.
Yeah. But it was horrible. It was horrible. But yes, I will. And again, I'm giving it to Xavier because Xavier called it in August.
I don't know how. I said Browns versus Rams. I got one of the teams.
Yeah, but you called it in August. You said that Matthew Stafford was going to have a hell of a year. You said an MVP, but he did have a hell of a year. And you said that Matthew Stafford was going to bring the Rams to the Super Bowl and win it. So you are, and again, that's awesome. That is awesome.
And it was before they traded for OBJ and Von Miller.
Yes, it was in August, man. It was before the season.
It was right after they traded for Matthew Stafford.
Okay. So
that was the reason I said the Rams were going to win.
Yeah. So no, I'll give you that as well. But how are your Bruins doing? And I wait a second. I got to throw up a little bit. Okay, so I had to throw up in my basket here.
The Bruins are losing 3-1 to the Islanders.
But they're in the playoff contention though, right?
Yeah, they're 4th in the Atlantic Division. So I think we're still in play first.
Okay, but I mean they're a good team. I just can't stand Brad Marchand. I can't stand. It's Marchand. Pasternak is a pest, but he's not as dirty as Brad Marchand.
Yeah.
And so I mean, and you understand why I can't stand him, but
I understand.
Show my clip to the bartender. Now it's a double. Okay. Oh, about me throwing up. I don't know. Again, and now I'm going to put this on as well. How did you feel about Matthew?
He was drunk out of his mind and just walked away.
I'm not laughing at the young lady who broke her back.
Stafford, he walks away.
He's like, and you could see his lips. He's like, "Oh my God," and turns around. Oh my God, and he turns around. It was horrible.
He was a little too drunk.
Yeah, and in fact, and I'm going to throw my moratorium off on Tom Brady. I'm going to say his name. Tom Brady even said to him, "Hey Matthew, make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're drinking water."
Brady went through the same thing when he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because he got baked.
He could barely walk.
He didn't get marijuana baked, but he got baked in the sun, and
he could have somebody carry him.
Yeah, he was. He was. Yeah, I got that. Now I got to ask, what are your thoughts on the Raiders coaching staff?
I mean, 2 people in your Raiders front office are from the New England Patriots, so
more than that.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, I can see the Raiders. I could see the Raiders making it to the AFC Championship.
Well, I hope so. But see, now I got to ask you, how is your offense going to be affected with McDaniel gone? Because I mean, he was the dynamo in making Mac Jones the dynamic quarterback that he was.
See, if they didn't get fired, I would have said I don't know how the Patriots are going to do next year, to be honest, because we don't have the same coaching staff anymore.
Yeah,
it's a lot changed.
Yeah, and they got the offensive line. I don't know if he was your offensive line coach or if he was an offensive line assistant, but he was one of your offensive line people, and he's on the Raiders now too. Obviously, McDaniel. They got they got somebody else who's from the Patriots staff.
McDaniels. You got a wide receiver coach.
No, the wide receiver coach was ours. It's Edgar Bennett, and he stayed on
Oh.
staff. He stayed on staff. And yeah, Jack, you can come in anytime. You can come in anytime. So, but I mean, it'll be interesting. I mean, obviously, the Patriots are predicated on a defense, and that will still be Belichick's strong suit. But they need to make sure they get somebody decent offensively.
In
Or
the
they're-
draft or free agency.
Yeah, and Ziegler, I think Ziegler helped out a bit, and I'm hoping that Ziegler takes the lessons learned and trade back and acquire more picks and all of those things like that. So, yeah, I hopefully we'll get that. Hey, welcome in there, A's Casper. Good to see you there, brother. And again, I'm going to put this on as well. Remember, treasure chest entries, $5 via super chat or super sticker. James Moore has got $10 on the next wheel, not the ones we're doing tonight. We already had one wheel. We have a winner, which is Vince. You guys know Vince. Vince is a guy that gave me like $30 in shots. I had to do all of those shots when like a long time ago. Now, granted, that wasn't the $30 he won on, but he's been a member of the giving me occasionally good things. Okay, well, we got to hang on. Okay, we all got Billy. Take Billy. Hang on, Billy.
RDR or Billy, Richmond, Virginia.
To accept, press 1. To send a...
Hey, Billy, hang on a little bit, brother. I got Xavier. He's gonna be rolling out pretty soon. Then I'll get you back on. Okay.
Okay, Captain Jack.
Okay, stand by there, partner. Stand by. Put your phone on mute too, so we don't have any like extraneous noise.
Okay, I will.
Okay. So again,
All right, brother.
Xavier, come in again once you fill out that staff. Once we fill out our staff, we'll see what's going on.
Okay.
And we'll get it. And I want to say congratulations to Xavier. He did pick the Rams. It was before they picked up OBJ, before they picked up Von Miller. So positive salutations to you as well. And thanks for being a member of the shows. Remember, comment after the show when you think baseball is going to start. After the show, when you think baseball is going to start, and about Carr's contract. And I'll talk about Carr's contract as well.
Okay.
All right.
have a
Hey,
hot take.
you get a hot take in there. Put it in the comments. Oh, you want the hot take now, or you want it in the comments?
Right now.
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm predicting next year's Super Bowl right now.
You're predicting the Super Bowl
Before
in
the free
February.
agency or any of that. I say the Las Vegas Raiders and then the Los Angeles Rams make the Super Bowl and the Las Vegas Raiders win.
I like that hot take. I would be lying if I didn't say that. I like that hot take. It would be in Arizona, which is like almost a home game for the Raiders. So I like that. I like that hot take. Okay.
And if it happens, I will be so happy because I'm calling this in February.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're right. And you
Hope
said
I
the
am
Raiders
too.
win too, right?
Yes, the Raiders will win.
I like Xavier's hot take, and I don't. Now I got to ask Xavier: are you trying to just blow smoke up my ass?
No. I actually think the Raiders might win the Super Bowl.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, and if I ever get up to Boston, we'll have to go to do a Fenway run.
Oh, 100%. I haven't been to Fenway at all, so.
Well, then we'll have to do it then. We'll have to go to Fenway.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Xavier, thanks for coming in, partner. Appreciate you,
Hey,
man.
it's always a pleasure.
All right. Take care, brother.
Take care.
That was Xavier. That was awesome. Billy from Richmond, you are on the show. Raphael, you are backstage. We're going to get with Billy Richmond, then we'll go to Raphael. Jack was on, but then Jack left. But hopefully we'll get Jack Kent Cook or Jack Kenna Yeah, crap, it's too loud in here. Well, I'm sorry. Billy, what's going on, brother? What's your takes tonight?
My take is, just like everyone has probably said before I checked in, it's very important. You know, when you have a GM that comes in the position that he's in right now, I think it's easy money to say that whether we're fans or not, I think if Carr takes $35 million a year and backloads the contract, that'll help us big time as far as other free agents to help, and also to retain people. T. Hayward, Quentin Jefferson, there are people we need to retain. You don't get that? You don't get that, Captain Jack?
Yeah, no, I like the fact that people are saying that and here's the thing, and I'm not really a fan of they're talking like 35, 40 million, and I know that that's the cost of doing business, but if Derek Carr wants a good contract in order to bring people in and let the team be a winning team, I mean, and I will say his name again because he's retired now. Tom Brady took a pay cut with the Patriots. He took a pay cut with the Bucks because he wanted to win. And granted, yeah, his wife was a millionaire. I get it. But the thought was he still took a pay cut because he wanted to win. If Derek Carr wants to win with a good team, okay, I think that it would work that way. Okay. I like that. I like that. And Gabe, I got you. I got Raider Gabe in the back as well. I see you, Gabe. We're gonna after we get Billy out. After Billy's done, we're gonna do another prize wheel, and we'll go from there as well. But yeah, Billy, what are your thoughts on that contract, brother?
Well, my thoughts are is that that's just a starting point, and I figured that Dak Prescott's getting 42, so that's 7 back off of Dak.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the number right here that everybody's kind of working with. It just depends on the language of the contract.
Right.
You know, you can backload that money. You know, in other words, so when he's in, because Derek's in his prime years now. So that's 3 years right there, and then the back end of it, you know, if he goes there to glory, then we got to pay him. But if not, it's just the way that the language of the contract works. No, you know what I'm talking about, Jack.
Yeah.
Plus, the salary cap's going to go up, but it's key right now. There's 3 things that are key. First off, I'm not going to sit here and talk about Brandon Parker. I'm really not, because I think that the kid has really improved a lot. But we need a right tackle.
Yeah.
And we got no people to try to start on the roster, and we got to get Casey back. Even before the draft, not before the draft. If you don't get that, you've got to do that. It was a primary goal.
Okay, so you're saying that Casey Hayward is our number one acquisition for free agents?
No, well, I mean, as far as the free agency market goes, I know we need number one. Everybody wants Javon. That's way too much money. I don't think we're in a position right now to spend that kind of money on him.
Yeah.
So that's $38 million. I'm cap out. That's a lot of cash going to one. Now, it would be great, but what's your thoughts? That's why I called. I want to know what you think.
Well, I want to make sure that because I was going to say if Carr wants to have a winning team, I think that they will give him an extension, but I want to see Carr in and again, I'm selfish, and I will admit this, I'm selfish. I give Carr an extension, but I want Carr in at 28, 29 tops. Okay. And the reason why is because 28, 29 tops when you're in Vegas is like having that 33, 34, 35 million in other places. Okay. So that's I'm sorry. We lost Billy. I didn't push anything, Billy. So we got Billy on there, but I hope that I answered his question. I want Carr in at a good price, but I don't want him to break the bank. I don't want him to break the bank. So again, Billy, I did not hit Billy out, but we're going to do another wheel spin. We are at the top of the hour. We are going to get the wheel spin now. Hang on. Let me do this. Okay, so we got wheel spin number 2. Yes, it's ready to go. Wheel spin number 2. So this is, again, we're doing 3 tonight. This is number 2. So the wheel spin winner number 2. All right. Kel Rodgers, who is my Brit from over across the pond, who is a Vikings fan, and he had a boatload of picks in his second wheel. He had a boatload of picks. So that doesn't surprise me. He had like about eight which would have equated to like 24 spaces on the 90, because he had like 8, and remember, you multiply by 3. So he had about 24 picks. So Kel Rodgers from England is my winner. It's gonna cost me a bit to get that over there to him, but that's fine. We're gonna find out what he won, which is the prize wheel. Okay, that's the prize wheel. Come on. Okay, so Kel Rodgers from England is the winner. Okay, so what did Kel Rodgers win? All right, a Property of Raiders plastic sign. It's in my thing. Property of Raiders plastic. Okay, and what I will do is, if Kel doesn't want it, because again, Kel is a Vikings fan, I'm going to, I'll ask him if he wants to do like a monetary donation thing. So we'll do that. Okay. So we'll take care of that. I'm going to bring in real quick. I'm going to do a double screen. I'm going to bring in Raphael and Raider Gabe at the same time, because we're running out of time. I want to make sure I get the 2 shipmates in here as well. So there we go. We got Raider Gabe, we got Raphael, and good to see everybody. Remember, if you want to get in on the next prize wheel, every time you give a $5 donation, you get an entry. And it's taken me a while to do all of these things. I've added them up. So we had 3 prize wheels tonight. I don't normally like to do that, but I'm effing busy. Oh, by the way, we are on Roku, so you can't swear.
All right.
So I said effing, so I want to make sure. See, even I. So,
There
you go.
That's it. So, gentlemen, we have Raphael, we got Raider Gabe, and by the way, if you are not signed in to Raider Gabe's Raider channel, please do so. Raphael, you got a channel too, do you not?
Yes.
Okay, make sure that you guys put your stuff in the Gabe. Actually, did you make it, Gabe? Did I make you a moderator already?
I don't know.
Okay, I will in a minute. I just found out how to do that. So yeah, now you are a moderator. So Raider Gabe is a moderator, so he can put all that stuff in. But I wanted to ask about what you were saying as well, and I like the fact that Billy gave that question in. I want Derek Carr on an extension. I don't want him for too much. I'm selfish. I want him for like 28, 29 million. That's what I want. Okay,
Exactly.
because that gives more money to other people, and it builds the team up. And again, remember, 28, 29 million when you're in Vegas is like 33, 34 million otherwise. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
true.
what I want. That's what I want.
It is.
And then you can also sign, if you want to go out and sign Davante Adams, who I necessarily don't want. I mean, yeah, okay, but I'd rather have somebody that's going to break the bank, because remember, in that Patriots system, which is what we're going to be running under Josh McDaniels, double tight end, slot receiver, running backs get most of the yardage there. You don't need a super duper number one. So I was thinking, what are your thoughts on that? Am I high? And again, you can't say I'm ever high because I've never been high. But that's the truth. I've never been high. But I think that we can do well. And like I said, I don't necessarily think that Casey Hayward is that big of a. I would rather get Stephon Gilmore, but that's me. Well, and I if you're going to go there, I'll go try to get J.C. Jackson, but say, hey, we want
Yeah.
you to have this team too, but we want you at a discount because we're bringing you to Vegas. We're giving you that Vegas money, but you're coming to a team that can win now, and that's what I want. And again, I'm selfish. I want to do these cost productive um, contracts, and I want to make sure that people want to come over here and be able to win, and they can win that way. I just think it can
Yeah.
win that way. Gabe, what do
So
you think about it? And then Raphael, I'm gonna ask you as well. What are your thoughts there?
I think, well, that's the way to build a winning culture, for sure. Like the way you're putting it, that's the way to build a winning culture. Because if you have to, the way you got to propose things to guys is like you have to, if you have to be willing to take, maybe a little less, but to build a team around. If you want to win, you have to, and that's when you find out who wants to win and who doesn't want to win. Either way, then that's when you get your guys in here. You know what I mean? So like that's when you weed out the bad ones through free agency. Anyway, when you're able to get the guys that want to be here. So it's like, and in the car situation,
Yes.
I think the last I heard, I think there was something about. I think they want to sign him to a extension, but it would be 3 years, 100 million, but that he would play his existing under the money that he has right now. So his next 2 years would be 40 million each. So but this year he will still play under the 20 million. So nothing would hit the cap this year. So the guys that we were able to get in free agency this year are still able to stay here, and plus the free agency is going to move up next year. So I
Oh, you
think
mean
that
the cap space?
yeah, the cap space moves up, so that allows him to
Yes.
kind of make a little bit more next year. But and so I think that plays into both like what we're trying to see out of him, because you know how a lot of us want him to take that discount, take the 30 million a year for 4 or 5 years, get and give us that discount. But I think just the market tells us it's just the market's greedy, man. And and I want to believe in Carr that he has that Raiders first mentality. But it's once we see this contract signed and we see the details, and I think that's another good thing. This front office is experienced in that, experienced and able to backload contracts to where he won't be making all the money this year or next year. It keeps going up, and which works out perfect with the salary cap future, which is going to just be going up and up and up. So I just think that on that part, I think we're making a big deal out of something when Carter is going to get his money, but I think this front office is going to be able to make it where it's not going to hurt us in the salary cap.
Okay. And I want before you go there, Raphael, I want to say Black Thanos is backstage. Black Thanos is backstage. I see you, brother. I am paying attention. I want to make sure that I get Raphael's views on this as well. I don't like people busting. I know that Jack had problems with his pizza, and then maybe got his pizza, and that's why he busted back out. Jack, you can come back as well if you want to. Raphael, your thoughts on that as well. Again, I know you are relatively new, but we got you in the fold. We got you there. We
Yes,
love
thank
you. We love you in our Raider Nation. It's great. What are your thoughts as far as doing economic deals for people that want to be on a winning team? People who want to be on a winning team that want to win, take less to make that team a more viable product. And I keep saying that. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, that's for me just like a great idea because right now that season is just like a winning culture. But we're talking about the era of Josh McDaniels and of course Dave Ziegler. There are so many things that there is a key to to keep the strategy about the new season. The first one, they need to upgrade it, the offensive line, which is they just finished at the number 20 at the final rankings of that season. So which means we had to improve about the offensive line because Josh McDaniels had his own deal about the notice days for the New England Patriots about the offensive line. So he got it. So he was learning about the New England Patriots about the offensive line. He got it because right now, because the Raiders had 21 million on cap space and 3 picks on the top 100. Some of their sources, they bring in a unit right now so we can run to protect Josh Jacobs and Kendrick Drake while protecting Derek Carr. So I will see Derek Carr just like in the stench of like 2 or 3 years. And also, there's a plus for about the new era of Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler, a performance of red zone. Because Hunter Renfrow and Josh Jacobs are the most utility weapons about the 2020 season and, of course, the last season. So they have 9 receiving touchdowns while the later edge 9 at the ground. So it's just like the perfect opportunity because he was stripped of the red zone onto Daniels. And when he was in the New England Patriots, he was on 7th position. He was on the percentage. So the coordinator has addressed about the problem before and then made it like a quick turnaround. And of course, one of the keys was they need to commit to increase the run pass balance because it's just like disorganizing about it. So they need to focus about the increasing the run pass balance because all those areas are linked: the offensive, the red zone, and of course the line, because it doesn't have actually the offensive life about the season. So therefore, passing play percentage against Buccaneers, and of course there's another teams. So it was like a less positive when Derek Carr is trying to hand to Renfrow, Darren Waller, and Josh Jacobs. So they need to focus about the running back, and also he can win about another receiving between the heart of the passing game. But there is another thing. They need so much bad a linebacker. That's the only piece of it they need. And basically, for economic, right now, the product needs to be polished. Needs to be perfect, but we don't want it to waste it or like it's dirty product. So we need to to wait and see, hey, what's product was work best, which was cheaper, which is not cheaper. But in fact is they need so much bad to all the linebackers. So we can look at all the free agents, the college football, and of course, let's see what the players have the expired contract or anything about it. So it might this player had a expired contract, so we send him out to the wages. And so there's another thing as well. So
hold your other thing. Hold your other thing. I want to make sure Gabe gets a couple more words in edgewise.
Okay.
I love you, Raphael, but you're like me. If I don't stop you, you're going to go on for the rest of the show. And I talk a lot too, and I love you for that.
Okay.
I got Gabe. Go ahead, brother. What any further additional thoughts on that? Because like I said, Raphael got a lot of good thoughts on that as far as what we should do and looking around. I mean, what are your thoughts on free agency as far as what we should draft and what do you think we should bring in via free agents?
I think free agency, that's where we got to hit up. We got to help out the line. And we have to build the line through free agency. If we're going to get a guard or an offensive tackle, I think that's where we got to go. We got to go through the free agency. And also, because we're most likely going to lose a lot of, Gus Bradley's guys. So, and a lot of the guys that are re-signed. So we're going to have to sign maybe a D tackle, maybe a veteran D tackle, a couple, maybe one at least, because we need at least one of those in the we need at least one veteran corner in that room. So we need at least to sign at least a veteran corner. And then, man, it's just, and then build through the draft, man. The defense has to build through the draft, maybe get a receiver in the draft. And I think we have to go all in on like J.C. Jackson, man. If we can't, if the Davante Adams turns out to be, smoke screen and, that just becomes, dead news, then we got to go out and make some type of splash. I've always been into trying to go get the top tackle that's in free agency this year, Teron Armstead. But because I mean, him and Colton Miller will solidify the line to where when Carr has a good line, he's an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
So that's where I think where if we can, I mean, I know Teron Armstead is going to be asking for a lot of money, but if you can then dangle some move and kind of like hit him on the we want to build a winning culture here and stuff like that. But the main thing I want in free agency is the offensive line. I want to build the offensive line through free agency, and then anything else we can go through the draft, and also at least one in free agency, a veteran corner.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. I think we're going to pick up definitely a lineman in free agency. I think we're going to pick up a corner in free agency. It might not be all of those guys that like the high viz guys, but we're going to pick up a corner. We're going to pick up a guard or a tackle, and I also think we're going to pick up a wide receiver as well. So it might not be all of those guys that you think we're going to pick up, but I think we're going to pick up quality. And the reason why I say that is because this is a new regime. It is doing things the Raider way, or the new Raider way, or the way it should have been done years ago. And they're going to want to play. It's going to be like before, and I'm going to throw some old school at you. When Al Davis was here, he was looking for people that wanted to play for the Shield.
Yes.
He wanted to see people to play for the Shield, and I think we're going to come back to that. But yeah, guys are going to want to make money. I get it. Guys want to make money, but players like to go to organizations that they want to play for, and they'll take a little less. They would go to New England to play in New England for a little less. They would go to be a fake Pirate and play for a little less because that the fake Pirates had that quarterback.
That winning culture, yeah.
Exactly.
Winning culture, they will go to those teams. And I think we're going to get a belly full in a good way. We're going to get a belly full of winning culture. We are doing it here. And I think that will make, plus again, and I keep saying this, the no state sales tax for at least half your games.
Yes.
At least half your games. No state sales tax. It's not for all 17, but for the games that are in Vegas, no state sales tax, and that's more money in your pocket. That is more money.
Because I could see like a lot of people may not want money. You say like because there'll be some people in the chat saying like, oh, that tax don't matter. There's some people that look at every dollar, man. They're trying to get that every dollar. So that's a big, like, oh, they have no state tax. In half of your games, you ain't gonna get taxed for no money. So kids growing up, and all these financial advisors they point them that way. They point them that way because that's the way you want to go.
Yeah. Okay. And by the way, Jack Cannon just subscribed to you, Gabe. And hey, Raphael, make sure you put your stuff in the chat as well, and I will blow that up as well. So that hey, gotta subscribe to Raphael, man. And I said the kid does it. The kid, and I say kid in a nice way. Everybody, I think the only people that aren't kids to me is Ed Mitchell, OG Daniel, Jack Kenna, and not even Black Thanos. He's not a kid either, but everybody else is a kid. But I say that in a good way because I'm just old as dirt. I'm old. So that's just the way it is. So I say kid in a good way. Gentlemen, I appreciate you being on there. Remember, subscribe to Gabe's channel. Make sure you throw it up there one more time there, Gabe. Get that channel subs in there. Raphael's going to put his channel up there as well. And
check it out. I just put it in. Check it out. I just put it in. Follow your boy.
Okay,
yes.
Yeah. Follow your boy, Raider Gabe, at Raider Gabe's channel. Raphael's going to put his in a little bit as well. Put it up into the comment section. I will see it. I will put it in. So, gentlemen, I'm gonna bid you adieu because I got Black Thanos looking back, and I don't want to piss off Sharif, man. No. Oh no. Don't want to piss off Sharif.
All right.
And Jeff,
thanks for having me on, Cap.
as well.
Thank you for having me on.
All right. Thank you,
Much
man.
love, Captain.
Hey, to you as well. Thanks again to Raphael. We got Raphael. We have Raider Gabe. We got Good. We got Black Thanos. We got everybody in here. So, yeah, and Hollywood's a big kid as well. So that's it. Oh, I am the great Santini. Good to see you there, Matt Santini. Moses for the top right tackle. Sharif, I'm glad to see you in here, and we will do another prize in a minute, but I definitely want to hear from Black Thanos. What's your words of wisdom tonight there, big guy?
Thank you so much. I hope you can hear me okay, given the area I'm in.
No, you're good to go. In fact, you're very loud. I might need to turn my speaker down, but I can hear you. You're good.
See, I didn't want God to have all the love from the voice lovers out there. You know, I said I want to get my James Earl Jones on too.
You know? I tell you what. Now, both of you guys can do any sort of, if you want to do dubs, if you want to do drops for me and send them to me, sound bites. And I'm all for that, because your voice is the deep voice of Black Thanos and the deep voice of God, Jason Tom. I mean, trust me, I love that, man. I would love that. So
I mean,
anytime, man. I'm here.
When you think of a Black Thanos, you wouldn't expect him to sound like Pee Wee Herman. That would just destroy it.
Hey, somebody said I sounded like Gumby. I don't know. I don't remember Gumby. I don't know what Gumby sounds like, but and God's coming in later too. I got Jack and God coming in after you, Black Thanos. So I wanted to hear from you.
All right.
Your juxtaposition, like I said, I know you're not a big fan, but if we have to sign Carr, what is something that would make sense to you? Again, I know he's not your favorite, Pete, but if you were going to re-sign him, what would be acceptable to you?
Initially, I would say just let him play out his contract and earn it, and play hardball with him. Historically, the Patriots have never really overpaid people, but they never had to because of the winning tradition for the last 20 years or so. But given this new GM, I don't want to butcher his name, and the coach, I'm sure they still are bringing that value and that attitude with them, because they say, look, we had a guy named Brady play with us, and we only paid him but so much, and we watch him routinely take less to replenish the roster. So when you're like, let's be honest, Derek Carr is the second oldest quarterback in the AFC. And if Ryan Tannehill gets cut, which can happen, he's the oldest. But on top of that, he's among the least accomplished. Outside of personal yards, there's no division titles. There's one playoff appearance, one actual playoff appearance.
I was going to say, I'm going to give him 2016, even though he didn't play in the playoffs. If he didn't do all of those wins, you got to at least give him that he brought the Raiders to 2 playoffs under his tutelage.
All right. Well, I was kind of like just emphasizing appearances as far as being available. Now, It's not his fault he got hurt, but that's the way the ball bounces. Sports isn't fair like life is. He didn't play, so, and for him or the people around him to suggest, well, he won $40 million like Dak, and that's debatable, but in Dak's defense, in a shorter amount of time with the Cowboys, he's got 2 division titles. I believe he has at least 1 playoff win. And he did that before Amari Cooper got there, as far as getting that team back to winning when Tony Romo went down in 2016, early in the season. So he's got more of an argument. But when you're the second oldest quarterback in the AFC, and we are continually doing the same thing year after year, we find ourselves on this carousel of excuses. We need an old lineman. Colton Miller wasn't enough. Leatherwood wasn't enough. Richie Incognito out of retirement wasn't enough. Getting Trent Brown over here for a minute, the highest paid of all time, wasn't enough. It seems like every year until he's no longer a Raider, we're going to be talking about an old lineman to compensate for the fact that he's rapidly becoming a dinosaur in a changing game. He doesn't have to be Steve McNair or Michael Vick, but you have to be able to extend plays or not be afraid to use your legs when there are open lanes in front of you. I can show you screenshots of actual plays from games where he's got nothing but real estate in front of him, particularly in the red zone, especially back in Oakland.
Yeah.
And he would rather eat cat food with chopsticks before running it. So
I've never heard that.
right. So I'm not saying that he needs a line as bad as Cincinnati because the kid Joe was able to compensate for that despite his line being so terrible. But there has to be a medium somewhere.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't give him. Certainly not 40, certainly not 35. I would call his bluff because he's been giving us this Captain America Boy Scout speech. I'm just here, I just want to win, and gee whiz and all this type of stuff. And yet, if you are nothing about the almighty dollar to one day build your mega church, then you're not doing the Raiders no favor because we're never going to be able to replenish the roster. And his devoted fans, i.e. groupies, will remind us every year, well, he doesn't have this, he doesn't have that. Derek Carr was the highest paid quarterback in the game briefly, but he was in 2016 when Reggie gave him that record-breaking deal. He's had that distinction. How did that work out?
Yeah. Well, and I think, but it was like he had it for a week, and then Stafford signed his deal.
Right, the world champion Stafford now, but Stafford and the Rams are also a reminder of nobody staying still. The Rams went from Goff that took them to the Super Bowl to Stafford with other big names on that roster. Jalen Ramsey, who wanted to come to the Raiders. People forget that he was on Twitter throwing overtures to the Raiders. We didn't want him. He ended up in L.A. The same thing with I remember when Calais Campbell was available, but we were still in Oakland. So to back up your point about state tax, he went to Florida, to Jacksonville, the D line there.
Yeah.
And a lot of us, myself included, we're looking at that kid say, hey, he would help us a lot. But, our future was unsteady. Nobody really wanted to come to Oakland. Now with the no state tax issue in Vegas, that should help us, and Derek should consider that. The maximum amount I would pay him, and this is mainly because of market value of what the going rate is, given that he doesn't have much upside, in my opinion. We've tried everything but the kitchen sink to make things better for him, to make him comfortable, to hire the people he wants, Todd Downing. Unless people forgot, he did not run up to the Raider headquarters and put in an application. Derek Carr wanted that dude there. And we saw how that happened. He wanted Jordy Nelson there.
Whoa. Technically, no. I'm going to call you on that one. Todd Downing was promoted by Meathead. Okay?
As the assistant.
Yeah, Todd. I'm not sure about that. I want to see your sourcing on that. I think that Derek Carr kind of said, "Okay, all right, yeah, whatever." I don't think it was him pounding his fist on the table for that. It was Mike Tice that was pounding his fist on the table for Downing because he didn't get along with Musgrave. Okay, and that was his power play. Was Mike Tice said, "Hey." Told the Mark Davis said, hey, our guy here, we're going to lose him and we're going to lose a lot of our offense if we don't promote him now. We're going to lose a big part of that. And then Mark Davis, because Mark Davis didn't know any better, and Mike Tice has been in the league for a long time, said, oh, well, we can't have that. He fired Musgrave and he promoted Downing. So I think that's more along the lines of what I see happening because Tice was making a power play in that regime. That's the way I saw it.
Well, I think it's a little more than coincidence and this isn't scuttlebutt or rumor. I can inbox you the references and the links.
Oh no,
But
I appreciate.
but Todd just so happens at around that time period would engage with Bible study with Derek Carr.
Okay,
So and that's been a ongoing thing. When Jordy Nelson came over here, I said, okay, why are you getting rid of Crabtree for a guy 2 years older, a year removed from an ACL? Oh, wow. My goodness, he just happens to be heavily involved in organized activities in terms of his Christian faith. We bring Jason Witten out of retirement. The same makeup of the individual. Josh Daniels, I put up the link when he was first hired. I put up 3-4 links of him talking extensively about his faith. Just by coincidence, Derek Carr, who goes to churches and all this other stuff on the regular, maybe all of this is just coincidental. But I don't think it's coincidental, and it's what's killing us, because that's not the basis of making football moves or personnel decisions to cater to the viewpoint or the worldview of your quarterback to make him comfortable.
Okay. Hey,
and that's a part of the reason why some of us use the term coach. A lot of the people who like Derek Carr, who are not necessarily Raider fans, it ain't so much because they think he's such a great player. They love the person that they see him to be and what he's about. But we're not paid to be popular. We're not paid to be Joe Osteen. The Raiders are paid to win, to succeed, to be consistent, to not fumble the ball, to not throw an interception in the red zone when you got 4 opportunities from the 9-yard line. And then you're going to fix your mouth and say, I won $40 million. It would take me 40 minutes to show you to the door and give Mariota 19 and then draft my guy next year.
Okay.
But because Josh likes who Derek Carr is as a man and what he believes, and Josh being the same way, voila, there you go. The reason why he was hired. And I don't know if you saw what I put up about the article where it says Derek Carr said Josh McDaniel was his first choice to succeed group. And yet this was the same man who was reportedly upset about Bisaccia going and petitioning for Bisaccia. So I raised the question publicly on Facebook, well, just which is it? Did you want Richie to stay? Or were you just giving him lip service because you knew the decision was already made and you wanted Josh McDaniels because you know your job would be safe because you two click in that way? And that would be your guy, as opposed to maybe someone who's more impartial or has a different vision for the Raiders.
Okay. Hey, Sharif, all good, valid points with your spin on them, but they are valid points, and you're going to get me because it's true. You said, "Hey, I'm a Rich fan," but then, "Hey, I'm a Josh fan." I think he kind of placates to everybody in that respect. So I agree with you there. I'm gonna get you out of here because I got Jack and God coming in, and I got to do one more prize wheel, and I only got about 20 minutes to do it.
Okay, well, shit, mate. Talk to you soon.
Hey, always a pleasure, man. You know it's a good show when I get a chance to have you come on board.
Okay, give Derek $5 million and a box of Joe Osteen tapes. Take it or leave it. Thank you.
Take care, partner. Good seeing
All
you.
right.
All right. That's Black Thanos, who is the president of the Derek Carr fan club. You guys know that. I'm going to do a prize wheel real quick, and then I'm going to bring Jack and God in. And I don't like doing double screens, but I want to make sure I get them both on. Let me get the prize wheel done first. We'll do that. Then we'll get God and Jack in here. So I got to do this again. Every time you give an entry via the super chat or super sticker, James Moore has 2 for the next prize wheel. Not this one, but he's already got 2 entries. We'll do that when we get, remember, 25 entries, we do a prize wheel, okay? And I do say, remember, membership has its perks. I will say that. Membership has its perks. Become a member, you get perks. Remember, if you are a Chiefs Mess member, you get a patch and perks. And I showed you the certificates that we had. This is the last prize wheel for the evening. Oh, okay. So actually, I have the. I did it ass backwards. We know what the prize is. I apologize. So Raiders face covering. That is it's Raider masks. Yeah, I know. Raider masks. So Raider masks, that is the prize. Okay, that is the prize. Now I got to figure out who won. Okay. I got to figure out who won. I did it ass backwards. I apologize. So we are, you know what the prize is now, which is why I like to try to do the winner first. We're going to go to the prize wheel 3. So who's going to win the rate? Or I can say, you know what? I can just say that what we can do it exceptional. Another thing, we're going to do the prize wheel. So we're going to tell you who won the Raider masks, and I have like collections of them. What the hell? That's not what I wanted to do. Why is it the winner's wheel? Okay, nope, that's not what I wanted. That was prizes. That's not supposed to be there. Done. Where is the wheel? The winner's wheel. Winner's wheel. Okay, but you know what I will do? Because I did, I will. It is a plush throw. Because I screwed up, that was the last one. So Raiders plush throw. That's the prize. That's the prize. Now, where is my winner's wheel number 3? That's what I needed to do. Okay. Winner's wheel 3, open. That's not cool. Oh my God. I lost my winner's wheel. Crap. I'm going to have to, I apologize. My winner's wheel is screwed up. All of the people that I had for got messed up. Let me see. Is it F? No, it's not F. Okay. I lost my third wheel. I apologize. I apologize. There's really nothing I can do about it now. Trust me, it takes a long freaking time to do that. So give me a mulligan. I will have another wheel. We'll do it again. I apologize. It happens. So I will get the wheel up again. I lost all my. I got a listing, so we'll do it next time. I'm going to bring in Jack. I'm bringing in God. I got them both on at the same time. I got Jack. I got God. I want to make sure I give you guys enough time as well. What's going on with you gentlemen tonight? Jack and God, what's up with you?
Salute, fellas. How's it going?
Well, other than the fact that I'm pissed off that I lost my winners, because I did this last night to get this ready, but I overwrote the third wheel. So that's my screw up, and I apologize for that. I screwed up. So I will the people that were, and I'll show you who it was. I will put the people up. Hang on. Let me bring it up. I do have them on a list. Revenue. Okay. The revenue is here. So yes, this will be the third prize wheel. Okay. Jason Thomas or God is on that one. Jerry White, Matthew 72007, PSP Raiderette, Chronicles of the Black Hole Daniel, V-Dub, who already won tonight, ONT 6 Soldier, Matthew 72007, Big Boy Mario, Vicky Orr, who has like 7 slots. Raider Kojo, PSP Raiderette, NorCal Jesse, Mr. Wombat, and Kurtz. Those are the people. I lost the wheel, but I will get that wheel up for the next show. For the next show, so we will have that third wheel. I apologize. Okay, we will have that third wheel for the next show. Trust me. So again, I screwed up. Jack, we've had all the talk. God, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here, brother. I'm just sitting in the background, man. It's all good.
Okay.
That voice is awesome.
Like
I
I said,
man.
Like I said, when you have God and
Or from the ladies, one of the two.
That's it. I want to have you guys do me drops, man. Like the make the ladies drop their undies, man.
It won't be me. It'll be God. Salute God.
That's it, God. But
Shiroji Jack Daniel.
Sharif has that voice too, and Daniel does as well. You guys have, and they said I sounded like friggin' what was it, Gumby? I don't remember what Gumby sound. I never called Gumby having a voice.
Dude, Gumby on Saturday Night Live, man.
You remember that? It was the Sharifer man or something. Like I remember Gumby, but you remember that dude that like he used to tip over the cups and get up underneath them. It was God, I can't even remember it now.
Just remember the little green guy, it's like the pony.
Yeah, like he jumped across.
That was Pokey. I remember Pokey, and I remember when Gumby was on Saturday Night Live, it was Eddie Murphy. He said, "Hey, I'm Gumby, damn it!" That was Gumby.
Dude, Eddie Murphy was the bomb.
Yeah. So, and again, I apologize. We're getting way off subject here. I will do a prize wheel next time. Jack, your thoughts on 2 things, okay? Your thoughts on the contract for Derek Carr, and I'm going to ask God the same thing. And then I'm also going to ask this. What are your priorities in free agency? And I will give you guys that. I got about 7 minutes for you guys to get your answers.
Well, thank you, Cap. So with Carr, it depends what he wants to do. Honestly, it's really depends on what he wants to do. He's been kind of quiet. He hasn't said anything. I'm thinking that Carr wants to be kind of like Tom Brady, hopefully. I'm hoping because he knows, he can make bigger money, like on endorsements and everything else. It's like if he takes a little lesser contract and, hopefully can bring his best friend in Davante Adams. But I'm not asking for Davante. I'm just asking for a veteran wide receiver, a veteran right tackle. But it depends on what Carr wants to do. This whole team is going to be shaped around this next contract, honestly. There's no doubt about it. It's like it depends on what Carr wants to do, and we'll find out what happens with what he does. So free agent wise, again, it depends on what Carr wants to do. Our defensive tackles are all free agents. I want a defensive tackle. It's like a Jefferson is like I would love to bring him back in. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough until we get Carr to sign his contract. Once Carr signs his contract, then all the pieces can come into place and we can figure it out. But until that deal's done, I don't know. I mean, it's like the biggest question mark. It's like all the YouTube channels. It's all about Carr, and I agree. And they're talking $40 million a year. But how do they structure that contract? I mean, are they talking leaving at $19.2 million this year and going $40 million a year afterwards? Because after 2022 and going into 2023, we're going to have $153 million in free money. So it's all about what Carr does. So it's like I think the things will get settled once Carr's contract is done.
Okay.
Up until now, it's like it's all speculation.
Okay, I got to stop you. I want to make sure I get God in there as well. Not that I like to shut people up, but I'm looking at my timer. That's the only reason why. God, what are your thoughts on that?
No, I agree 100%, man. And here's the thing, like Carr Yeah, he like look at around Carr right now. He's like ranked 14th. He's getting, like 22 million. You know what I'm saying? I think Carr will structure his contract.
Yeah, he's getting 19 this year. He's
Yeah,
getting
19 this year, but
yeah.
I think he signs like a 4 year. Maybe it's a big contract, but it's backloaded, guaranteed on like, you get to the playoffs,
Mhm.
and I think he takes less money. I still like I don't think it's gonna happen, but I think like he'd take like a 25 million, you know what I'm saying? Like he- for the first 2 years, the last the last two on the 4 year deal, he takes like 40 million, 45 million. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know as far as yeah, I mean, it's so hard because he is quiet, and I think like you said, as far as like the Tom Brady, I think he does want to go that route, but at the same time, you can't literally. He's not at that point of Tom Brady, so you can't just sell yourself short. So his agent's gonna be like, "Hey, I know you take 22 million, but if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't take at least 30, then you're gonna look terrible and you'll never get nothing, you know what I'm saying, in the end."
So, God, I would say this: Carson Wentz is making 33 million. Goff is making 31 million. But I will say something that Captain's been saying: he's in a state where there's no tax, so you
Right.
can take a little bit less on that. But it's all about what he said a long time ago. Hey, I will buy Davante Adams a car. To come to Las Vegas. So it depends on like what I honestly feel like what he's trying to set up with the Raiders and Davante and what he wants to do to try to bring his best friend who bought a house next to him and in the Bay Area to be with him. So it's like it really is up to Carr what is going to happen. So once that is put in place, then we can see how our team is going to assemble afterwards, because it all depends on what this contract's going to be. And I would love to see Carr be a long-term, contract with the Raiders, but it is honestly, it's all up to him what he wants to do.
Jesus, Stuart, thank you, brother.
Holy shnikes. Well, that is 10 entries. Stuart, okay. Stuart, do you want to have 10 entries in the prize chest, or do you want to give them to people? Okay. Stuart, get with me, because I don't know once. I don't know if Stuart Schwaggart, if he won, would wanna win stuff. Yeah, Stu. Yeah, well, Stu, you got to pull up. It's like I'm gonna end the show in about 5 minutes.
And Stu, salute to you, brother. I watched you back in Oakland. Love you, man. I watched you play against. I asked questions on your show about Davante Adams, or not Davante Adams. I'm sorry, Dante Hall, and you played well against KC. You did well, brother.
Okay. Hey, Stuart. Tomorrow night, Stuart, I am having an uncensored tomorrow night. Okay, which means I don't have to worry about time limits. Okay, it'll be 9:00, and I will be on. Until nobody wants to talk anymore, or 3 hours. Okay, whichever comes first, maybe 4. So, in fact, Stuart, I was about ready to text you. Wanted to make sure you were doing okay, but it's good to see that. Stuart's going to give. He's going to give out. In fact, I will do I will give out Stuart's. What do you call it? I will give out to.
Post a channel, Cap.
Yeah. Go to. Yeah. I did. I just did. Okay. His. Where does it say? How come it said them? I've tried to. He said me. So there you go. But I gotta go. Stuart, if you want to come in for a second, say goodbye with me. But I got a 2-hour time limit. That's the only thing, and that sucks. But yeah, please come. Stuart, if wants to come in, if Stuart wants to come in, I'll post the link. Okay.
100%, man. I'll bounce out. Still go live, brother.
I got, like I said, I got 4 minutes and 58 seconds, and I got to do my outro too. So Stuart, you can come in as well, and Stuart can say goodbye, hi to everybody. But that's it. Now again, and I agree with both of you guys, and hopefully we'll get Stuart in here real quick so we can say goodbye. Yep, here it is. I got Stuart in here. Stuart, only because I'm only.
Wait. Sorry.
Okay, only because I got a hard cut at 2 hours. That's the only reason why.
Super quick moment. Stu, what team are you playing on in fantasy football with the Raider Nation, with the Docs and them? I'm betting on you, man. Whatever team you're on, I'm putting my money on that.
I've never done fantasy, man. I don't know anything about
fantasy. YouTubers fan or flag football. I'm on it.
Oh, well, fuck yeah. I'm going to kill everybody, dude.
I know you will.
By the way,
bigger than you think.
Censored tonight. Okay.
I'm gonna destroy everybody.
Okay.
I know you will. Whatever team you're on, dude, let me know.
Trust me, whatever team I'm on, we're gonna win.
Okay. Yeah. I said tomorrow night. Hopefully you can pull up tomorrow night uncensored. So it's not going to be on Roku because this one's on Roku. So I got to delineate. We love Stuart Schwager. We want to hear Stuart Schwager drop as many F-bombs as he wants. But
no, I won't. No, I'll keep it. I'll keep it PG.
Okay, yeah, no, but tomorrow you can. It'll be uncensored tomorrow.
I want to come on tomorrow night. I want to talk to Stu again.
Okay.
I will be on. Actually, you know what? So you're off right now, right, Cap?
Why don't you do it live, Stu?
All right, I'll go live right now. I'll go live right now.
I will go. Like I said, I got a hard cut at 2 hours, which means I got.
Hey, Cap, can you come on my live?
I will come on your live, sir.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm doing it right now. I'm
gonna
go. Oops. Hey, everyone in here right now, I want you guys to come on my live, please.
Okay. Go over to Stuart Schweigert's channel. He will be there. I got a hard cut in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so I got to go.
Hey, thank you very much. Hey, guys, come over, all right?
Love you, brothers.
Yeah. Oh, I swear I didn't kick him. He kicked himself. I did not do that. God, I got to go, brother. Thanks for.
Hey, I raised my hands too, dude. I'm like, I didn't do it.
Go to Stuart's show. I got to do my heart out.
Outro.
Hey, thanks for getting there, God. I will do my outro. You be well.
Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Every time, man. Fade to black.
Right. You got it. Take care, everybody. Go to Stuart's show. I'm doing my outro. We'll see everybody over there. Go to Stuart Schwagert's show. I'm out of here, and I will do another prize wheel, and we'll do it on the next show. Take care. Go to Stuart's show.